Good morning, everyone. This is going to be your daily reading for December 7th, Friday. I hope you have a wonderful morning. I just woke up not too long ago. Thought I would get up and record this. I hope you guys enjoyed the full moon The full moon. Ooh, Lord, it's early. I hope you enjoyed the new moon last night. I know it came up a couple times in the dailies, and I know some of the love readings, there was a lot of moon symbols popping up. So I hope you guys use that to set some new intentions, get this new beginning started. I think a lot of you have, because again, we got Berkana as our rune. So 2 days in a row, awesome. Which again is just kind of repeating this whole kind of notion of fertility and creating. Sometimes it talks to motherhood, so some of you maybe are getting pregnant and bringing a new life into the world. But I always see it as like pregnancy with some type of creative project, some new beginning. Could even be like some type of business that you're starting. Relationships still come up in Berkana, either rekindling an old one or kind of starting up again in a new one. So essentially just a whole bunch of new beginnings, and it can be in multiple ways. So I pulled up the romance angels again, but I'm also going to do keepers of the light, because these beginnings can be really happening anywhere, not just romantically. So I think it's great for those of you who did use this new moon to set some new intentions. There's a lot of creative juju floating around all of us, so it's a great time to begin new projects. With that said, let's see what the cards have in store for us. Now, this new one I didn't do too much. I always do some type of intention candle. Like I love the ones from Aloha Elixir. He has an Etsy shop if you don't live in Hawaii, so you can totally get his products. I love his moon candle. I will say I think I just love his moon candle because I just love the scent of it. It's made with night blooming jasmine, like just this beautiful sweet. Like I would just have that candle going just as a candle. But yeah, if I have like intentions I'm setting specifically for the new or full moon, I like to do them with the intention candle, but you can do them almost anywhere. Alright. Or do anything. Normally I try to take like a nice bath, but I didn't do that this time. Okay, let's get into it. So, first card's out from the Romance Angels. We've got the Honeymoon card, which I think is beautiful. To me that says that we're feeling really blissful, feeling really happy. Prompt reads, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, which I think is great, because especially if we're rekindling an old romance, but either way, if it's a new one or an old one, you're just having fun together and enjoying time together. It's just a nice, blissful, happy time. I mean, what more could you want? We also got finances and career. So I don't necessarily think this may be affecting your romantic life, although it could. It makes total sense. If you're going out, eating out, buying gifts, like it could be a thing. I think these are just kind of highlighting the two areas where people could be having their new beginnings. Focuses on, emotional things and relationships, focuses on finances, careers. I kind of see that as the two options. Maybe you're doing both. Maybe you're lucking out and getting a new start in each, which would be great. But definitely lots of new beginnings. I would say if you don't have it now, but you're looking for a new beginning in either of those categories, I think now is a beautiful time for it. Again, set those intentions. Even though the new moon was yesterday, you usually can still feel the energy for like 2 or 3 days before and after, so it's not gone. We're still around it. I mean, hello, we're still surrounded by this creative energy. So it's not too late. Like if you wanted to kind of tap into that, you still totally could. If there's some new project or process that you're trying to get off the ground or begin or start moving in a different direction, you can still put that intention out there. Oh, they're all kind of fuddy. So as I'm shuffling, I'm looking at this honeymoon card and noticing the gondola on the water. It makes me think of the Six of Swords, and makes me think that we are moving, away from something distressful and moving towards calmer, more happier waters. got Mercury, open communication. Mercury just went direct yesterday as well. So not only do we get the new moon, we also have Mercury direct. We're still in shadow, so we're not necessarily out of that retrograde energy. So it was Stormy Grace who uses this analogy a lot, and I think it makes perfect sense. So it's like when a planet starts going direct, it's kind of like they just woke up in the morning. You know, they haven't had their coffee yet, so they're still a little groggy, but like they're slowly coming to. That's kind of how I see probably the next 2-3 weeks with this Mercury energy going direct. So it's moving forward again, but it's still, you know, it's like it's not 100% there. It just woke up. Maybe it's at like 10%. Like, you know, like give it some time to ramp up. But I think this is great because it's a wonderful time to kind of start speaking, not necessarily open like this. So the prompt on the card says open communication, which is definitely good. Having Mercury direct clears communication, makes the messages much easier to get across and be understood. But I think here it allows you to open up and kind of speak freely in a way, especially on these new beginnings. Especially if we're talking about romances, you know, you want to be open and honest with your feelings and really. I would be a little more sharing. Like if you're having a good time, you should express that. Like don't try to. I forget there was a sign that had it in the love readings, like not trying to play it cool, like. If you're feeling a certain way, be open about it, and you know, share it. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this open communication. Start talking about these new beginnings. You know, kind of put them out in the universe, get them out in the air, get people knowing about them. You know, because they're not going to grow if you keep them silent. And then this I think is beautiful. So prompt here is Dharma unfolding. Dharma is like your life purpose. And then the prompt says, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. That first step is communication, talking about it, making those connections. And I love bottom of the deck, Holy Spirit, expect miracles. So lots of new beginnings coming for us. So no matter what area this new beginning is, the key, the first step is going to be talking about it, getting it known, getting it out there. And I think that's always the hard part with anything, new beginnings, tasks, completing projects. Like the hardest part is just starting. Like just get the ball rolling. Once the ball gets rolling, you slowly build momentum. But it's that first push. And then having Dharma unfolding just means that this is a significant shift. Whatever this beginning is, it's connected to your Dharma, connecting to your life purpose. What you came here and what you're meant to do. Or came here for and what you're meant to do. No. Sounds like someone falling. Ooh. Lover's card. So it could be dealing with a Gemini, but definitely with the honeymoon card, I definitely think there's some soul connections happening. Ooh. No. So Queen of Pentacles, so definitely concerned with your well-being, your abundance, what you need. This could be a health and fitness thing. You know, are you eating right? Are you working out? Are you taking care of your body? Taking care of your mind? Are you taking care of your emotions? All about wellness. Oh, look at that. Emperor energy. So it could be an Aries as well. You got Jerry's. Mixing them up. Now you got Gemini and you got Aries coming out, so you could be dealing with either of those signs. Could also be an Earth sign with the Queen of Pentacles. So Sag. Excuse me. What was I saying? Sag, Taurus, or Capricorn. Could be any of those three. Looking at them, I definitely think there's some type of reunion going on. Could be past life, could be soulmate, twin flame, however you like to see that. But definitely some type of love situation coming in. And I think it comes in from this place of abundance, of you kind of sitting on your throne, in self-love, taking care of yourself, doing what you need to do for your well-being, for your happiness, and that vibration brings in this Emperor, brings in and manifests this, you know, definitely masculine partner. was a bunch. That was way more than I was expecting. Alright. Oh, I love this. Okay. Look at these guys. Beautiful. All about it. Alright. So after the Emperor, you got the Hanged Man reversed. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of that glare. And you also got the Three of Swords. So I think this is beautiful. For a lot of the signs, and it might have been in a daily reading too, I don't remember. This three of Swords energy was kind of hanging over. Langen? Good Lord. See, I told you, Mercury retrograde, not gone yet. Was kind of hanging over us. For me, seeing the Hangman in reverse tells me we've made it through this kind of pause. We've made it through this moment of reflection and going within and kind of seeking, seeking understanding. We're coming out enlightened. We have some type of new understanding about this Three of Swords, this hurt, this pain. We're moving beyond that. We've seen it for what it is. We've processed it. We've learned from it. And now we can walk away. We can move forward from it. And I say walk away especially because of this Eight of Cups. So I think for some of us, this could be happening on many levels. This could be, mentally walking away and kind of releasing our thoughts, releasing beliefs. I think for a lot of us, it's more emotional or spiritually walking away, like energetically disconnecting from this hurt, this past, and, truly realizing that we don't need it anymore. It doesn't serve us, it's not helping us, it's not doing anything good for us, so we just have to leave it behind. We've also got the Temperance card, so Angel of Patience, but Temperance to me is always, it's the alchemical marriage. It's taking, two elements, mixing together, and then creating something new and magical. So I think it's taking this past hurt, mixing it with this understanding so that you can truly begin to forge this new life for yourself, because we're talking about a new beginning. Temperance is all about that. It's fusion. It's taking these things, mixing them together, and creating a whole, which is what we're doing. And then, hallelujah, you've got the Sun card. So positive energy, life energy, vitality. This is successful. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest and bring in this world, you've definitely healed from it here with the Hangman coming up in reverse. You're walking away from it and you're separating and distancing yourself from what's hurting you with the Eight of Cups. And what you're walking towards is success, abundance, creating something new and wonderful. And it looks like you're creating something new and wonderful with, a really well-manifested partner. Beautiful. And then we talked about the Lovers. The Lovers card is like a soul reunion, as, welcoming someone new into your life. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups, which is all about reunion. Underneath that, Two of Cups. That's love. You also got Six of Pentacles under that, which is being in the flow, giving and receiving, balancing out the flow of resources. So I think that's beautiful. Just kind of going with it, vibing with it, trusting in the process, creating this new dream. And then you also have this divine partner coming in potentially, which is beautiful. I love it so much. I think this is going to be this is definitely a beautiful energy, and I think this is a great way to start off our weekend. Hello. I don't know, some of you might get an impromptu date for this weekend. Could be exciting. So honestly, biggest thing here, I would say keep that communication open. Be honest with what you're feeling and what you're thinking about. Whatever your predominant thought is probably something that you need to start connecting out with people and sharing and telling people that need to know, because it's taking you to your purpose and taking you to, this ideal situation, this ideal life that you're building. All right? Beautiful energy. I'm so excited for all of us to start this new path. Again, I'd love to hear from you if you want to drop me some comments down below. All my contact information is down there as well. If you want to reach out to me, DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot, or email me if you want to book a personal reading. Let me know how I can be of service to you. I love you guys so much. Have a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.